No one's gonna save you, but it takes a lot of willpower to get back up. The thoughts come when no one is there, and that little voice just keeps on telling you, you're all alone. No one cares about you. Look at how you're feeling. And you have to always counter all those thoughts over and over again. Everything is usually all good when I'm having fun and I'm around people that I adore. But I find most of the dark thoughts, the battles come at nighttime when you're all alone and you're all in your head and there's no one there to distract you. And you'll quickly realize that most people are caught up with their own lives. So sometimes people will forget to ask how you're doing. That's just the realities of it. So you'll find out most of the battles, you're all alone. It's when you're all alone in your head and you're crying and you're trying to figure out solutions and you feel down and out and you don't know who you would turn to. Because you recognize that people have their own things going on. So you have to deal with it on your own and overcome those battles and win them. And then I would wake up the next day and go on with my day like I didn't have a whole battle the night before and repeat. I problem solve, analyze my situation, weigh out every probability, and come to a dead end over and over again. Sometimes I get in my head so much that I would just start to analyze and I would start to look at the situation over and over again without having a solution. And I feel like I'm just banging into a wall. And I find whenever I do this, it just holds me back. It just gets me frustrated. Especially if it's a situation that I feel like I'm stuck in and it feels like I won't ever get out of it because I can't see it. And this is usually the sign that I need to look beyond my circumstances. This is a sign where I feel like it's when I need to bring in some imaginations in my affirmations. But it's easier said than done. This is a time where you would trust God. There's times where you just try to figure it out in your own strength because you get so caught up and consumed with your present circumstances that everything else that you know that you should do goes out the door. So there's times where I just feel like that. Where it's a dead end. Am I going to get out of this? Am I going to win this? Am I going to win this race? Like, I've asked that question to myself many times. Am I going to win the race? And now I'm looking at it from the outside and just reading that one line. It's like, I have to remember to think of evidence of times where I felt stuck and God took me out. But at a time in a moment, sometimes you forget those things. But it's reminding yourself, okay, where did God take me out of? And where has he brought me to this state? I know it's important to dream, but sometimes I want to stop dreaming and just live in that reality. People will celebrate my accomplishments while I feel hollow inside. All I see isn't the gold medal or the destination. That line was very deep for me at the time I wrote it because there's times where I get so frustrated because I'm not where I feel like I need to be or where I thought I was going to be. And we all know that we should dream, but we tend to dream less and less as we get older. We probably dream way more when we're a child, but then life gets in the way. I think at that point, I was like, man, I'm just tired of dreaming and I'm tired of looking towards the future and wish I could just live in that dream and make it my reality right now. And that's how I felt.